And that makes sense, you know, like you do have to stand out, right? In order for you to, like you said, get that interaction with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure like it must be hard for those who don't have that gumball machine, bro. I can't imagine, right?
Yeah, you know, like, but you know, here's the thing too, like,
Yeah.
you can also stand out with your personality.
That's true.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I've seen so many vendors who just sit here like, let me know what you want to, like, if you want to look at something, you know, like, you're not being inviting, you're not being like, you know, you're not creating a warm environment, and people will just be like, okay, whatever, and move on. You know, for me, even if I didn't have that gumball machine, if someone walks by, hey, what's your name, man?
Yeah.
Like, nice to meet you. I'll introduce myself,
Yeah.
right? I try to make it a point to every person who comes by, I get your name, I ask you a little bit, you know, you talk to me.
Yeah.
So, like, you have to create your own opportunities for sales, right? They're not just going to come to your table.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you need to
and
you
maybe
need to
that's
do
also
that.
maybe that gives you the upper hand because you have background, bro,
yeah.
experience, right?
It is, dude.
Yeah,
like,
you kind of you need to learn how to read the room, right? You're like,
do.
hey, you kind of, and like you said, some people are like, hey, welcome, you know, let me know if you're looking for anything, but yeah, like I feel when you have that business background, it helps a lot, dude.
It really does.
It does help a lot.
You know,
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, like, I do a lot of, like, I've done a lot of events for, like, my insurance company. So I sit at tables, I talk to booths. You know, in college, I did recruiting for my frat. Like, we brought in, like, 30 new members. You know, I love talking to people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, to your point, it's true. Having the background does help a lot.
It does help a lot. And, you know, that's another thing, too. You know, a lot of people, you know, when I do my claw machine, I start incorporating my speaker. And I feel like that hypes up people up. You know, when you're talking to them, you're like, oh, you almost got whatever. And one of my buddies says, you know what? People can bring the claw machine, but I think that's a staple that you add like an MC and you kind of, hey, and you make them feel special. You say, you ask them for their name. Hey, what's your name? Little kids feel special. The parents pull out their phone, start recording them, you know? It's like a TV show. So, yeah, it does help. It definitely does help.
It makes a big difference, dude. Like, really, like, even if you don't have something like your claw machine, like my gumball machine, you're just standing out by being personable and friendly and, like, genuinely wanting to talk to someone and be nice with them.
Even if you don't make a sale, right? Yeah, even if you don't make a sale. It goes a long way. It does. And out of all the shows, regardless of the sales, what's been your favorite show?
Ooh. Oh, man, dude, that's hard.
If you had to pick one.
I've had a lot of, like, all my shows have been pretty fun. I've only done about 5 or 6 of them, you know?
Oh, no way. For real?
Yeah. I've done about 6 shows. Yeah,
so
crazy.
In 6 shows, you've already got like 2,400 followers.
Yep. That's
insane.
Yeah, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, you got to maximize.
Marketing genius, dude.
Yeah, thank you, dude. I do my best. But you need to maximize your time there, right? So every person that I can capture there is, even if they don't make a purchase, they could be a future buyer, you know? And I really, truly think content is the way to go to stand out as a vendor. You know, you see guys like Jar Chomp, you know, like Bulbasaur, right? Like Jinkies Co. They do content. Yeah. Like, you have to share your content, you know, and people will start going to shows to find you. Yeah. They don't even care about your cards. They just want to meet you. Yeah. You know, so I really feel like, for me, that's where I want to get to. And this is just one of the ways to do it, right?
Yeah. No, I think you'll definitely get there, man.
Thank you, man.
You got the personality. You got the gumball machine.
Hey, it takes some time, bro.
Yeah,
but we do
that's a staples, you know? What's the one thing that bothers you that customers do, you know, that when you're vending, bro? Like, it's a one thing. Or maybe you don't have anything that bothers you.
You know what? Actually, I don't mind too much. Like, dude, especially because when you work in insurance, I see the most angry, pissed off people. My insurance rate went up like $3,000. I'm paying $10,000 on my house insurance. You know, I'm so used to those kinds of interactions. Everything at card shows is like, you know, walk in the park, dude. Like, I might get that one guy who's really trying to haggle me for $5. And, you know, I'll just, hey, it's cool. I don't need to sell it. You know, it's fine. I'll walk away. You know, I might get that one kid who's really pushing to do a trade up, you know, like trade ups. I'll help a kid if I really like, if I can feel that you really like Pokemon, you know, I'll help you out, you know. Yeah. But you see some kids who are just like, I just want to get the biggest card, man. Like, I'm just trying to make money. Yeah. I'm not gonna do my trade up. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, besides that, really, there's not too much for me. Like, customers have been pretty nice. Yeah. Like, I haven't really ran into a lot of issues, thankfully.
You ever ran into someone trying to steal from you?
So you know what?
Caught
like,
them?
My girlfriend did. Like, she didn't catch them, but like we had like a, I had like a pack, like those acrylic pack displays
Yeah.
that had like loose packs.
Okay.
And by the end of it, I was like, I'm missing more packs than I sold. So I think there were kids walking around just taking them out, So like,
Wow.
besides that, that was kind of it. There may have been people stealing out of my small binder.
Do you have a camera?
I do. I just got one. Like I got one to do vendor POVs, but so far like I haven't seen anyone steal.
Yeah.
But at least all my big stuff, I'm smart about that. I keep it behind the case.
Yeah,
I got those Zion cases.
Yeah.
Nobody's touching that but me.
Yeah.
But my binder, nothing in there over $10. If someone steals from me, I'm out $5. But then I made $50 on this sale.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's a wash. I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk like that.
Yeah, of course.
But like, it's at least my big stuff. No, nobody's stealing that. Nobody's touching that.
Yeah. No, you definitely have to keep the high end stuff behind.
Dude, people are crazy nowadays, man.
I know. I saw that. It's like at every show you see someone stealing, right?
Dude, like I don't know if
That's
you follow like
crazy.
Trader John.
I don't.
He posted like he was at one of the Collecticons, or maybe it was like a front row or something, but he just had a $2,000 Evolving Skies box, or like a big booster box just up on the top of the shelf. Some dude just walked up, grabbed it, and walked away. Like,
never caught him?
No, they didn't catch him because he found it on video later on.
Oh.
And I'm just like,
no
dude, like,
way.
yes, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, like, this is why you don't leave your, like, my sealed product behind the table. I don't even do a lot of sealed, but if I do, behind the table. Nothing is going on there that people can steal.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
like,
insane.
you got to be smart about that stuff,
yeah,
man.
That's crazy, dude. That's insane, man. What's the one piece of advice that you can give other vendors, whether good or bad,
Dude, be personable, man. Like, don't just sit behind the table and be on your phone, Talk to people walking by. Try to make a sale.
Greet them.
greet them. Like, customer service, I think, like, this whole industry is customer service.
That's true.
You're interacting with people, right?
True. Yeah.
And what I do, right, in insurance, we call it consultative sales. It's not, and that idea, it's not like I'm just trying to sell you the most expensive thing and profit off of you.
Yeah.
Like, I see myself as a consultant, What I'm here to do is to help you with your insurance so that you understand what you're getting, and I'm trying to help you get a good price. So they feel like they can trust me. In Pokemon cards, I see the same thing, right? I want you to get a card you like, and I want you to get it at a good price where you're happy and I'm happy.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you go into it with that mindset, like, I'm not just trying to, sell you like a used car salesman, but I'm trying to help you get what you're looking for.
Yeah.
That goes a long way. So I think like vendors like really try to push yourself to talk to people and interact, and I think you'll get a lot more sales and networking that way.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I have a side question though here. Who makes it better, bro? Quiznos sandwiches or Subway, bro?
Subway all day, dog.
Yeah?
Subway all day. I'm a Subway boy, dude. I love Subway.
You didn't even think twice, bro.
Easy, dude, man. Quiznos, Subway all day, dude.
Oh, man. What's your favorite sub, bro?
Oh, okay. So, like, if I'm trying to be healthy, dude, I get my Black Forest ham. I'm going to fill that up with all the veggies. I put my, like, mayo mustard on it.
Yeah.
But if I'm just like, man, I'm a big bag today, I'm getting the Philly cheesesteak. That Philly cheesesteak with provolone cheese.
Yeah.
And I put all that toppings on it, dude. Get my mustard, my mayo on it. Oh, it's so good.
Why
That's
not?
what I grew up on, dude.
Me too, bro. Why not Quiznos, bro?
Man, you know what? Like, okay, there's a Subway next to my office.
Gotcha.
So I've literally grown up eating Subway.
Yeah.
I tried Quiznos, like, when I was in high school. I'm like, man, this is whack, dude. Like, I probably didn't get a good sandwich, but I'm like, dude, this just didn't feel healthy. I don't even remember, but they put some vinaigrette in it, and I was like, I don't like this, man. Like,
dude, that's funny.
I will say I could give Quiznos a try again, but if I had to pick, I'm picking Subway every time.
Yeah, Subway's like a staple. They've been around for a while, dude.
Dude, forever, bro.
What was that one guy's name? Remember, he used to have like a big pants.
Jared. Hey, but don't look up what happened to that food, dude. Like,
no way.
Yeah, hey, I'm not gonna talk about it on that podcast. You could look it up, but he got himself into some trouble.
Wow,
that's
insane,
yeah,
man.
It's crazy.
That's insane, man. Going back to the questions, what should someone do if they're just getting started trying to figure out a logo or a name? Like, how did you come about your logo and your name? Like, if someone wanted to find a name, what would you recommend them You know, how did you find your name?
So, I mean, for me with my name, right? Because I've used BaeJay for a while, you know, and with that being my DJ name and like a lot of my usernames before, it just felt like a perfect fit, you know. But I feel like when it comes to you and your logo, try to think of something catchy, right? Like something that works with your name. Like for example, Jar Chomp, his name is Jake Jarman. You know, Jarman, Jar Chomp. You know, cool. His brother is like, you know, Jarman. He goes by Jarvitar.
Oh wow!
Right, so that's kind of like that could be something that works. You know, it's stuff that's catchy, right? Like Bulbasaur.
Yeah, that's
not
one.
His name. That's a good. Yeah, that's a good one.
Name.
You know,
that's
like
a good name.
Something like that just makes you like think about it. Like even when Figgy talked about, he was like, "Oh, people think like Fig or Roll." Like I'd be thinking that too when I hear his name. Like
I thought that was his name.
Yeah,
I really
me too. Like I just knew him as Figgy. So that's why I think like think about something that's catchy.
Yeah.
And if you could say it in your head and like, you know, it'll stick, go with it. You know what I mean? In terms of logo, right? A lot of people are doing AI logos. You know, hey, if that's what you're doing, that's your thing. You know, I just personally like to support an artist. You know, so I actually reached out to someone.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that idea. Support an artist. Yeah.
Yeah, like
definitely.
And like, for me, this wasn't my first logo. My first one, I just got a Pokeball online, put BaeJay Rips TCG on it. You know, that was my logo for like 3 months. And then I just like decided like, hey, you know what? Let's try to do a cool logo.
Yeah.
I found an artist on IG I liked, DM'd them, sent them some pictures, told them like, hey, put me and my girlfriend, and these are like our 2 favorite Pokemon, like Blissey, Ceruledge. Put those in there, and that's how it came out. Yeah. So
incorporate like a Pokemon you like.
Exactly.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Pokemon you like. Put your face on it. You know. I think that's an easy way to make a logo.
Yeah, for sure. That guy who got his box stolen, Trader John, right?
Yeah,
He's like Trader Joe's.
Exactly. And
that's the guy. That's the guy, right?
Yeah. And he uses the Trader Joe logo, but Trader John. I actually just bought
Pokeball.
I just dropped by his booth at West Coast.
Yeah.
And he was selling like tote bags, like the Trader John style Trader Joe style tote bags with his name on it.
Legit.
I was like, bro, I gotta cop this. It's so sick.
That is pretty cool, man. What should someone do to help them out, like, you know, with their sales, if their sales aren't good, you know, someone that's just starting, so they don't get discouraged, you know? I mean, at your first show, you did well, right?
Yeah.
Your first show. But if someone who isn't maybe, you know, doesn't have that business background, what should someone do, you know, to get, like, some good sales? Should they sell on OfferUp, eBay, or?
You know, at least with what I feel like, I would only sell on OfferUp if I really need to move something. Because people on OfferUp are gonna lowball you to hell, you know, and be like, "Hey, I need this at 70%," you know, like let me get like 75. You know, people are on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace to lowball you. So like, don't be discouraged. I feel like, you know, something that can really help is to like track your sales. Take the time to it, you know, to do that. Like take the time to look at what you bought each card for, and if you don't know what you bought it for, it's from your personal. Just put 0, and then you know when you sell it. Whatever price to you, that's full profit, you know.
Got it.
And
so get like a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And all your cards.
Like put them out. I do it on Google Sheets. I'm telling you guys, like it is tedious work. It is tedious work. And like for me, coming from a DJ background, dude, I had 3,000 songs in my library. I had to listen to each song, put like and sort them into folders. Put like the cue point. I didn't know when it started. Like when do I want to mix out? I had to do that for 3,000 songs. Took me a year. You know, it's tedious work, but like for you to succeed, that's what you got to do. You know, it's like a lot of this is 80% prep work. You know, if you're not willing to put in the prep work, you know, you're just going to lose yourself. Like you're not going to know if you're making money. You're not going to know where you're at, right? And for me, like even if I did a show where I'm like not that bad, I'll look at my spreadsheet and I'm like, okay, I sold like $300. My table fee was 150. I'm up. You know, and that makes me feel good. I'm like, okay, like. If I throughout the show, if I made like one small sale, it might feel bad, but when I look at the numbers and I can see like the numbers don't lie, right? And when you can see that, you feel good, you know. So like I would say for anyone like who is just starting, and if you're already like in it, you know it's a lot harder to do, but it's better late than never, dude. Like take the time, start your tracking, because that's gonna set you up for success for sure.
100%, huh? Man, that's some good pieces of advice, bro.
Thank you, man.
What's the one thing that you wish you would have done different at this point, man?
Man, start earlier.
Yeah.
No, for real, dude. Like, The market is just so hot right now.
It
You
is,
know, it's
bro.
hard to get stuff at a good price. And like, actually, the best piece of advice I got from was my friend like Kevin Lapris. You know,
Yeah, I
he told
started
me
following
like,
him too.
hey, oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's a cool
yeah,
dude. Like, he
yeah.
actually like after my first show, I met him at LA Kart Fest. He actually took the time. We got lunch together, and he put me on game. You know, like he really gave me good advice, and he told me like the most important thing, right? Because you could sell anywhere, but it's about what you buy stuff for. Buying is the hardest part, you know, because you have to know what to buy and how cheap to buy it for. Because if you're buying stuff at 95, 100%, you're not making money, you know? But you could buy stuff at 80. If you know you could get something at 75, 85 consistently, and then you could sell it for 90, 95, you're still making like a small profit margin, but money is money, you know? So really, it's you got to look for the deals. You know, you got to
Gotcha.
look for deals when they come.
Damn, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And what's the future for BaeJay Rips, man?
Dude, that's a good question, man. Like,
You want to open up a store or?
you know, I would love to. Like, that's like a childhood dream, but truthfully, like, owning a store is so much liability. And I feel like people don't think about that, you know, because you're paying rent. Rent is like
Yeah,
thousands
that's
of
the
dollars,
overhead.
you know?
Yeah.
You got overhead, you have to pay employees.
Yeah.
And then, like, dude, like, I work
And-
in insurance. I see break ins all the time, you know? The amount of people breaking into card stores, ridiculous, you know? I think I was listening to, like, Card Lab. He was talking about it on a podcast, and he said he had a store and, you know, he got robbed. You know, it's so easy to get robbed and broken into. That's what scares me. You know, so
all
like
your inventory, your money.
exactly, you know, your time, your effort, and then like, you know, all for nothing because some dude decided to break into your store.
Yeah.
So for me, that kind of like scares me. But I think the future for me is like content. You know, I wanna like I just started doing YouTube.
That's
I've
cool.
been up doing a lot of shorts. Got pretty big on TikTok. Well, I'm still small on TikTok and Instagram, but I want to keep growing that. You know, and eventually, like yeah, like if I can just kind of grow that and have a lot of community, like have a
Yeah.
good community through
Yeah.
there, I don't even need a store, dude. Like I could do, I could host an event, you know, and invite people to come. We could all meet up.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's kind of where I'd want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and if I could sell my business one day, you know, and do this full time, like that would be great.
I
dude.
know,
That
right?
would be
Why
great.
not, man? And also too, obviously, you're gonna grow on Whatnot, right? How long have you
Mhm.
been doing Whatnot for, dude?
2 weeks, dog. 2 weeks.
Oh
I'm telling
my
you, like,
goodness, bro.
and I'm telling you, profit margins suck. Like, I did like about 1,800 in sales over 3 shows. After the cost of cards, the cost of you know, shipping, I only made like 12. Or like I made like $120 profit. You know, and you know, like
Are these good cards or kind
they're
of?
good. Yeah,
okay.
they're like I sell cheap, $2 start singles on Japanese illustration rares, and I get those cards at like $1.20. But I started selling tag teams on Whatnot. Cooked, bro, cooked. Cause I get all my tag teams at like $12, $13. Some of them will sell for like $5. You know, so that's where like it's kind of tough. You know, and shipping is a pain, dude. Like, oh my god, my first show I had 30 packages. It took me like 2 hours. You know, I had a 40 order show the other day. That took me 4 hours because I'm like double checking, triple checking, and Whatnot. They need you to submit everything. You have to deliver everything within 2 days, you know, or else you
Oh,
start to
man.
lose like, you know, points on your Whatnot. It's like bad customer satisfaction. And I just hired one of my employees' daughters to do my packaging.
Oh,
You know,
man,
so I'm
yeah.
paying her per package. I paid her $40. After the cost of that and like everything, I made $15 last night.
Oh man.
Like, dude, it's crazy, you know. But
But I'm sure at some point, right, it's gonna grow. and it's-
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah, I see it as an investment in my following because I'm doing a lot of giveaways. I grew
On
like
Whatnot?
on Whatnot. Yeah,
Oh, that's
I
cool.
grew around like 600 followers on Whatnot in 3 shows. And if I can get to like around 5 to 10,000, and I can consistently have around 40 to 100 people in a show,
Yeah.
like, dude, I feel like that's when you really start seeing the good money, you know. But I talk to a lot of guys, you know, at card shows.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to ask them, like, hey, dude, like, how was it when you started, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what's some of the challenges you face? And I get so much good advice, you
That's
know?
cool.
They all tell me, like, dude, it's going to be rough for the first, like, couple months, you know? It's going to be rough. You got to stick with it. And even if you make, like, $15, you made profit, right?
On Whatnot.
On Whatnot.
Yeah.
And my sales on that was, like, 600. That's $600 I didn't have. You know, $600 in cards.
Yeah.
That's
and
money
the
that I could
following
take
too.
back.
Yeah, the following
Exactly.
you didn't have. Yeah, that makes sense.
In insurance, we call that your spillover, right? Like if I go to a show, I didn't sell a single insurance policy, but I made connections. That's spillover. You know, so in a way, I still profit off of it.
Yeah.
So I just try not to be too upset about it. You know what I mean? Because it's an investment in the future.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's good pieces of advice, man. For those listening, anything else you want to say before we end the podcast, bro?
Dude, I want to show you guys real quick.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
I brought this in for my boy Johnny. Like, I picked up these 3 cards. Maybe he could pop it up later, but
yeah,
I picked up like at West Coast Card Show. This is like the beauty looking back Pikachu and the Cramorant. And they're like sequential in a PSA 10 from the box promo. Got it for like $23.50, man. This is going in my personal collection, dude. Like, and then I picked up like this Delta Species Mew from the 2008 World Championships, and I got to compete. I competed in this tournament as a kid for the video games, so this is sentimental to me, you know. But last thing, dude, like I just want to say, vendors, you gotta have a personal collection, bro. Like, I know everyone's like, it's inventory, move it, you know, but like, dude, if you don't got a couple cards that you really like and keep, like, what are you even doing this for, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you're just in it for the money and you just need to make money, you know, like you gotta remember to have fun with it.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to have cards that you cherish, that you like, that you don't want to sell. So these 3 are going in my personal forever. I'm not gonna sell these, dude. Heck no.
Are you gonna hand those down to your kids if you have kids?
Oh yeah, heck yeah. They're gonna. I'm actually gonna get frames, dude. Like
that's cool.
I found some really sick art frames for
that's
these.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna frame them up, hang them up in my room that I do like all my shipping in.
That's legit.
You know,
dude.
so like all my PC is gonna be slabs that are cool art that I could hang up on like a piece of artwork and put it on the wall. So that's gonna be my personal collection.
That's so cool, man. Yeah, for me, for slabs, I definitely want to start a collection, but I want to do my collection where like I rip the packs and I pull them and I grade them. Whatever it is, it's gonna be stuff that I pulled and be like, oh yeah, I pulled that one.
That's it.
When Destined Rivals came out, you know, I have a couple that I need to send out to get PS. Whatever grade I get, I don't care, but that's gonna be my personal slab collection.
Hey, real quick,
go ahead.
One last piece of advice. I know this is this might be a big thing. If you're vending and you're trying to sell, look into card grading. Learn how to grade cards, get good at it. I really started practicing that. I have about 60 cards I sent into PSA. I just got like about 8 of my cards back, 7 out of 8 for my first order, all 10s. I paid like $300 to get them graded. The value jumped up to like $3 grand.
No way.
So I'm telling you guys, if you want like quick money, it is a skill. You got to learn, you got to practice, you have to have a good eye for it, you know? But card grading is like the way to go to make good profit margins. And that's it. That's my last piece of advice.
And what do they charge to grade cards at PSA?
It depends, you know, like if you don't care for like long turnaround, for 3 months you can do $18 a card, but you have to submit 20 cards at once. You could do a 45-day turnaround and it's like $25 a card. I actually paid $80.
Is there a minimum on the $25?
Nah, no minimum.
That's cool.
But I did the rush shipping because I wanted them for West Coast Card Show. I spent about $80 a card, but the part that pissed me off, they finished grading the day of West Coast Card Show, and I don't get them back shipped to me till today. So I didn't have them. I'm like, man, I could have just like, I wasted my money. I was like so pissed about that. Like,
dude.
Hey, you live and learn, dude. You make mistakes. Like, don't be afraid to mess up.
Yeah,
you're gonna get
make
burned
some
sometimes.
mistakes for sure. Man.
Don't beat yourself up if you mess up. You know, you'll make your money back.
Yeah, 100%. Well, BaeJay, thanks, man. Thanks for coming to the podcast, bro. And
Appreciate you having me, man.
It's excited to see you again, bro. I remember when we first met, it was at the Torrance show. You know? It was at the Torrance show, and my daughter was like, you know, she kept pointing at your gumball machine, you know. I took because she'd never been to a card show. You know?
Nice.
Yeah, that was her first card show, and I had a lot of vendors. Hey, pick a card from the binder, you know.
That's
she's
cool.
building her little first collection, you know, so... She's 4 years old. She's into Pokemon.
Oh, that's
you know,
perfect.
She loves watching the old school, the first one, you know.
Nice.
So when we go vending, she likes to come. She's out of town right now, but she loves coming. She loves playing the claw machine, you know.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, bro. Thanks, man, for coming to the podcast, bro. And I appreciate you, bro. And hopefully I'll see you at LA Card Fest or, you know, maybe. Are you going to be there September 6th?
No, I have a show. I have something booked for that day. You know,
DJ?
so no.
You don't DJ no more?
No, I took a break actually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I took a break for a little bit. I did a big wedding the other month, so I'm just like, dude, I'm off of DJs for a bit.
Yeah.
But what's it called? Yeah, like next time we do a show at LA Card Fest, I'm gonna hit you up, man.
Sounds good, man. BaeJay, it was a pleasure, man. Thank you guys for sticking until the end of this episode, and hopefully we'll check out all the next episodes coming up, future episodes. Thank you guys. Retro Ground, BaeJay Rips,
Yes,
out.
sir. And
Peace
if you
out.
guys wanna find me, my Instagram.
Oh, yeah,
is-
that's right. All your
Oh,
handles.
you
Drop
good,
your
bro.
handles.
Yeah, Instagram is BaeJay Rips. TikTok, same thing, BaeJay Rips. And on my YouTube, it's the same thing. And then on Whatnot, if you guys ever want to hop in on stream, I give away about 24 free packs of Gloria Team Rocket every stream. And yeah, it's the same thing, BaeJay Rips. So hit me up. Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Hey, man. Thank you guys for sticking until the end. Retro Ground, BaeJay Rips, out, guys. Peace out, guys. Till the next one.